Alright, g'day guys, welcome back to LandCruiser, welcome back to the videos, back to the vlogs. Okay, so very exciting, right? We did put 37s on the 60 series right here. Now, I did borrow them from a mate, and hence why they're not on right now. And I just thought I'd share the footage because we got footage of it driving. They actually cleared miraculously. And remember, this car doesn't have like a huge lift, but it doesn't have no lift. But let's just say I was very shocked that I could put 37s on and drive around. All right, so I just took a video here on my phone in portrait sort of mode. You can sort of see here 37s. Now, they actually just rubbed out full lock, but to my amazement, out of everything it's hitting, it was hitting the spring itself, kind of where like the little grease nipple part was, and that was for both sides. You can see the other side still had the 33 on, and yeah, it was only just grabbing, so it didn't actually grab any of the body arch or the mud flaps, which is normally the first thing to go. And I also know that with the Prado, it is very common, the first thing you're gonna hit is the mud flaps, and then it's the body, and you're gonna get a little hammer in there and all that sort of stuff. And then full lock, you're hitting the chassis, okay? Luckily with this, that wasn't the case at all, which is awesome. The chassis goes straight along the back like a 79, doesn't kind of curve back out. And it really means you got that full lock turn. You can really fit a massive tire, in this case, 37. And what is also really cool is that's with that offset of rim, which I think was a -22. So if I get -44s, which will actually suit this GXL arch even better, it will probably even clear that as well. And then obviously if that doesn't work, you can go down the road, big spaces, anything like that, just to bring it out of the car a bit more so you don't hit the springs. But remember, 37's clear on this car, and this has got a 2-inch raw 4x4 lift with the heavy duty rear springs, but that's not the issue. It's always the front that you'll hit with 37s. And then obviously it's got a 2-inch shackle extension. So, you know, like nothing crazy. Hasn't got like a 4-inch, 3-inch shackle extension, but still actually clears. So if you want to put 37s on your 60 and you've got like a 2-inch lift and a bit of a shackle extension, you can do it, which I thought was pretty cool. So you can see here, got another video driving in portrait mode. You can see the 2 tires are only on the driver's side, so the car's a little bit on a slump, but you can see that it actually clears really easily and takes the corner no worries. Yeah, we only had 2 that we could use, so the original plan was to get 4 and go hit up a full drive track and just see how it goes. But now we know 2 do actually clear, so hopefully we can borrow another 2 and then maybe try it out, because I've always wanted to go full driving with 37s. I think it's cool, but obviously you need huge guards to clear those big tires, but I think it's really cool that they fit. And I will say as well, the rim is a 17-inch rim on those 37s, whereas obviously these are a 15. So the rim size as well does come into play, and those rims are actually quite big. Okay, now a few weeks ago we actually also got around to putting a quad lock system in this car, not sponsored, just think it's a really cool concept, and I love the whole phone mounts they do. So let's run that video now. Okay guys, super exciting. We have the quad lock gear here. Now this isn't sponsored, this is just a product I wanted to get for a long time, but I thought I'd show you what I got. So I have the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. So we've got their case, and as you can see, it's just the sort of the basic one, doesn't have that big ring around it. And then here, as you can see here, we've got a 360 top cap. Now this is very important because this is what will lock into the case. Then here we've got the single pivot arm, and then we also have the flexible adhesive base, which is a 360 capable. So this is really handy. So this will clip onto this, and as you can see here, to get free shipping it was cheaper, and I actually sort of get this really cheap. So got the little screen protector, it comes with 2, and this is obviously just handy because then your phone's protected. But I'm thinking of mounting it sort of here, because down the line I reckon I'll be getting a new head unit and it could be a lot bigger. So instead of putting it up here, I'm thinking of putting it there, and then when I drive it will just be a nice spot where I can easily grab it. Alright, I've now put the quad lock in. You can see how I've done it. So I've chopped off one layer at the top. I even put a slight angle on it because as you can see it's a bit of an angle here. And then it fits nicely between here and here, all the sticky pads on. And then you can see at the bottom here it just slightly overhangs, but I think it still looks pretty good. And you've got the little quad lock brand there, so it kind of looks alright. Whereas if I cut that off, it might look a bit average. And then that's all upright, and yeah, when I put the phone on, it's all perfect and it faces me. And all you need to do is let the glue set for 24 hours on this little sticky pad here, and then it'll be all sweet. And it even comes with like, I've got a little extender which I could put in at any time. Okay guys, I will also mention I'm actually going to be ending the 60 series rego. Now, no, I'm not getting rid of it. It's not as dramatic as it sounds. I'm just putting it to historic rego. So I did a video about the Prado a few months back about it, I made it quite a clickbait title and everyone freaked out, but I won't do that for this one. But this car, yeah, so pretty much obviously to be efficient, this car sits here a lot of the time because I've obviously got another car to drive as well, and there's no point paying premium rego when this has got the original motor in it still, and it's over 25 years old. So super easy, put this on a straight rego, drive it 90 days a year. Not sure if other states are different, that's what SA is like. So then this and the Prado collectively can drive 180 days a year, which I know sounds mad. You might think, Matt, what the heck, you can never go out, but that's definitely not the case at all, and it does work really easily. There's actually we also have another third car as well, so that also helps. But very exciting. So this car will be able to be on cheap rego, which will be really good. And I better save that extra money to go for fuel and go further out camping. So this car will be now on historic rego. A big topic about this build is obviously the paint. Now, I've brushed it over briefly in other videos, but I want to go a bit more in depth and get your input on what we should do. So obviously you can see here on the screen, you can see it behind me, it is this sort of dark red color. I thought it was maroon, burgundy, not burgundy, but a dark sort of maroon red color, but is actually just red. In real life, it does look a lot darker than this photo here. And you can see the flares are black GXL. I've seen a lot of people repaint these cars and they make that the same color as the red, and it looks quite nice. I do like that, but I want you guys' ideas. So if you look here, you can obviously see, shout out to West End Suppliers. I think they're in New Zealand. You've probably seen this 60 before if you love 60s, but as you can see here, he's gone for that two-tone paint color, and he's gone over the flares with the same color, the sort of like yellow color there, and it looks really nice. I really like it. Now, my original plan was to sort of do that on this car, red on the flares, red here, and this top half white, pretty much what he's done there. Not only to be a bit unique and different, because that's not really a factory layout of the colors, but also to respect the past, keep a bit of the red here, and not just like make the whole thing sandy taupe, kind of like I did with the Prado, and kind of completely get rid of the old color. Now this looks great and stuff, but I've got a few quotes and stuff you guys might be interested. If you obviously want to paint all that, you're talking easy over 10 grand. And someone quoted a rough quote to wrap the top half, which is about 2.5, 3 grand. And then I would have to paint the bottom half myself. Now that's all great, but yeah, that's just sort of like an option we had. And now I'm going to show you a car that you may have seen before as well, and it's actually a 76 series. So as you can see here, we've got the red 76 series here, same color as this, but he's got that decal, as you can see there, and ROH assaults, which is what we have on the Prado over here. Now, I really like the look of this. It looks a little bit different, and as you can see here as well, another photo, he's got that dark red with that red, orange, yellow sticker decal, and I think it looks really cool with the chrome rims. Now, my new sort of way I want to go with this car now, also a bit more cost effective, is to do this. So, as we can see here, you guys probably know the Siege 60 page on Instagram, quite massive. They do sticker kits, as you can see here, 265 bucks for the 2 side stickers, and they look really good. Same colors, everything, slightly different pattern. And I was thinking, do I instead just paint this car fully red, redo it all like myself with some mates? So it's about under 800 bucks. If you do it yourself, still heaps of work though, don't get me wrong, and you could stuff it up. But you know, take all these trims off, do it properly, and then throw that decal on, and it could look something like this 76 to an extent. That's my newest theory, that's my newest way I want to go with the paint. Let me know if you agree, let me know if you think that's a great idea, or if you think, nah Matt, you should stick to doing two-tone like you said before, or maybe you just, you know, maybe you just want to see it all one color. But obviously you want to do something a bit different, something that hasn't been done before, but it is hard when everything's been done. The Prado was great because obviously no one had really done a sandy taupe Prado with the black, with the sandy taupe and black. So I was able to do that, it looked really good, really unique. And there's not too many 76s that look like this one with the red and the decal, especially in a red. Normally you do it on a white, as we know. So I'm really like keen to sort of go down that route. And I've seen none that are red like this with that decal. So it'd be one of the first, which is really exciting. And I should also mention, I'm trying to get chrome rims, like sort of machined rims, and 35s. So it's going to be a big car, it's going to be a lot bigger than the Prado, which is very exciting. And hopefully, I don't think we can, but try and get neg 44s, but you can't normally get that much of an offset with machined alloy rims because it's not universal enough. They're really made for like the new dual cabs, all those rims or whatever. So obviously these older cars, like your big Patrols, big 60s, they can do neg 44 pretty comfortably. But that's my theory, that's what I want to do. So yeah, feel free to let me know down below if you have any ideas. But I do like as you can hopefully see in these photos here, the color combo with that decal. Very unique, bit different. All right guys, well, that's the end of the video. A bit of a different video, a bit of a bunch of random things. But yeah, so 60 series helped me decide what paint I should do and what sort of direction I should go with that. Also, brand new quad lock gear in, very exciting, very nice to have because of the gear lever so high and there's nowhere to put your phone. It's just great to be able to put your phone on the mount and it's all sweet. And then obviously fitting 37s, I'm not actually gonna have 37s ever, but I just wanted to see if it was possible because I was curious because they've got so much more room in the front of these things and what do you know, they fit and drive, which is absolutely surprises me. I'm really surprised by that. Prado, not even close. So obviously completely different cars, but I thought that was cool to figure out. And yeah, let me know if you want to see anything else on the channel. Very exciting, 12-watt video will be fully finished coming very shortly. And then we're gonna get into painting it, which is gonna be a massive job. And we've still got rear bar, side steps. We've still got spotties. We've got UHF to go in here. There's a lot of stuff, winch, don't get me started. There's a lot of stuff to happen in this car still. And we're just gonna start smashing through it. So yeah, like and subscribe. Let's try and hit 10,000 subs. And I'll catch you guys next time on Built Cruisers.